Hello everybody. Welcome to the market views update for 13th June 2018 from Brokerage Free. Let's have a look at the important points from yesterday's session. Markets ended on a bullish note. Foreign institutional investors sold shares worth about rupees 1,168 crores. Domestic investors bought shares worth about 1,327 crores. Oil prices have been down for the 14th consecutive day. And in today's session, we will see the list of shares that have had long build-up, long unwinding, short build-up and short covering. Let's have a look at Nifty. Nifty opened at 10,816 and closed at 10,842. Nifty made an intraday high of 10,856 and a low of 10,789. The markets swung by about 67 points. The markets closed by about 56 points up from the previous day close of 10,767. Support levels at this point of time for Nifty is around 10,805 and 10,765. The resistance levels are at 10,865 and 10,895. We'll have a look at the list of stocks that have had long build-up. Long build-up is nothing but there is an increase in the price and also the open interest increases. If you have a look at this list, TCS, which is at the top of the list, has changed, improved by about 31 rupees and with a percentage change of the price with about 1.79% and change in open interest of about 11.53%, which is a very good number, which means that a lot of people are taking positions in Tata Consultancy Services and taking long positions. Now let's have a look at some important shares that have had long build-up. Indus in the bank has a change of about 49 rupees, which is a percentage change of about 2.6% and a change in open interest of about 7.95%. That is also a good share to look at. Bajaj Auto, which is changed only like about 6 rupees, it does not make much difference. ICICI Bank also does not make much difference, but however, if you look at the open interest, that has changed considerably. The other notable items that we can look into is Lupin. If you look at Lupin, Lupin has changed 45.5 rupees with a change of about 5%, 5.62%, which is a very good number. And the open interest has changed close to 3%, which means that a lot of people are buying Lupin and taking long positions, and that is a good stock to look at. The other notable shares that we can look into is Hero MotoCorp also is one, State Bank is one. It is changed about 3.23% and with an increase in open interest of about 2.89%. So this list gives you a snapshot of all those shares that has had the price increasing as well as open interest increasing. So please have a look out for these shares if you're trading on these shares. Let's have a look at long unwinding. Long unwinding happens when people who have taken long positions, they start closing their positions. And when they close their positions, what happens is that the price of the stock comes down and the open interest also comes down. So these are the stocks where long unwinding has happened, meaning that people are closing down their positions and the price is also coming down. There's not much change in terms of open interest except for Axis Bank, which is having about 1% in change in open interest percent, and there is a change of only about 2.8 rupees, which also does not make much impact. Otherwise, Ultratech, which is priced about 3,766 and only a change of about 23 rupees, and the change in open interest of 1.38. So this list does not make much value for trading, but anyway, this is a good list to look at. The next one is short build-up. Short build-up happens when the price decreases, but the open interest increases. This happens when traders take short positions, meaning they keep shorting shares, futures and options, and because of which the price of the item, it keeps going down. However, the open interest keeps increasing. So we have some interesting candidates here. Let's have a look at UPL Limited, which has changed roughly about 1.52%, and there is a change in open interest of about 6.63%. So The other notable shares, Yes Bank with only a change of about 3.5 does not make much sense. Eicher Motors, which is priced at around 29,208 rupees, had a change of about 468. The percentage change is about 1.58%, and the change in open interest percent is about 3.53%. So this is a good stock to look at, but except that it is priced very high, so that's a good stock to look at. And otherwise, if you look at these stocks, there's nothing much notable in this list, but otherwise, Infosys you can have a look at it. But again, though there's a change in only 3.9% and change in open interest is 0.02%. So this list, UPL makes some sense and Eicher makes some sense. But if you're trading in these stocks, please note that the percentage change of the price as well as percentage change in the open interest. Let's have a look at what short covering is. Short covering happens, people who have opened their short positions, they start closing them. So when they close these short positions, what happens is that the price increases but the open interest decreases. So Asian Paints has about a change of 4.4% and percentage change is about 0.34. So none of these things make much sense except for Cipla, which has a change of about 6 rupees, which is 1.12%, and the change in open interest is roughly about 4.34%. So these are the list of companies where we noticed short covering happen. Let's have a look at the world markets. Capital markets more or less remained around the same range. Dow Jones down by about only 0.01%, which is more or less the same. SP 500 was up by about 0.17%. The rest of the American markets, Brazil, Canada, Chile and Mexico, all of them ended on a positive note. The European markets were largely on the negative side. England was down by about 0.43%, European markets down by about 0.22%, France down by about 0.38%, and Germany remaining the same state as it was the previous day, and Swiss markets up by 0.2%. The Asian markets, Japanese were up by about 0.13%, Hong Kong and China were down by about 0.43%. Mumbai Sensex and NSE Nifty was up by about 0.59% and 0.52%. Singapore Nifty at this point of time is around 28.5 points, which is a difference of about 0.26% down. This is to give any indication markets may open at around the same range or probably a bit lower. Today seems an interesting day because yesterday we thought that we had a gravestone doji pattern which indicated that could be a trend reversal, but that did not happen. Markets still seemed climbing up, and still the market seems to hold around the 10,800 range. So if the markets continue to hold this range, then it would stabilize at this range and probably start moving up. And if it comes down, please be cautious. Thank you for watching this edition of Market News Update from Brokerage Tree. Invest wisely for a better future. Good luck with your trades. Thank you.